It's Ash from Super Videos back for another video for Season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at some new promotional photos that were released for the upcoming season of Fear the Walking Dead, Season 5. We're going to use these photos to make some very early predictions about what we're going to see. Of course, it's not really early because Season 5 will come back in June, but we just haven't received a lot of information about Season 5 other than the main trailer that was released and these images. That's why I'm calling these early predictions. Now, I probably won't do an official prediction video, but depending on the popularity of Fear the Walking Dead and the demand on the channel, we will do that for future episodes as we get into Season 5. With that said, before jumping into this video, there is a bunch of channel announcements that I do want to go over. But if you do not want to know about these channel announcements and you don't care about these things and you just want to dive into the discussion about the promotional photos for Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, then skip to this time. So with that said, the first announcement is that we are going to be doing gameplay live streams on this channel starting mid-May. Now I have created a poll. The link is at the top of the screen and it will also be in the description. You can go and vote for your favorite video game for us to cover or the one that you want to see the most. Now I did tweak the options a little bit. I did one before this one. There wasn't a lot of participation anyway, but this is a new one. So even if you have participated on the old one, then go and just vote again on this one because this is a new one. I won't redo it again, but it's just that there were a few options that I really thought needed to be on this list that I forgot to put on the first one. So make sure to go to the link that's on the description and vote for what gameplay live stream you want to see on this channel. The next announcement is that we have a merch store for the channel. The link is again on the top of the screen and also in the description. You can go and check out some of the merch that we have. Go and check out the merch store to see if there's anything that you might be interested in. Next up in the announcements is this week's Throwback Thursday. We're going to be doing The Walking Dead's top 5 villain sidekicks. This one is going to be a good one, so stay tuned for the release of this video on Thursday. The next big announcement that I have is that I've been trying to do a very in-depth video covering The Last of Us. I will be dropping one in May and one in June. One of these will be covering The Last of Us Part 2 and top 5 things we want to see, or I think fans want to see with the new game, The Last of Us Part 2. And the other one is the Walking Dead spin-off idea inspired by The Last of Us. So I basically looked at the plot of Last of Us Part 1 and adapted it in a way where they can use that in a Walking Dead setting. So a spin-off idea that's inspired by The Last of Us. Now, it's up to you guys to let me know which one of these you want to see first. One will be coming in May, one will be coming in June, but it's up to you to let me know which one of these you want to see first. The first topic is a Walking Dead spin-off idea inspired by The Last of Us, and the other is The Last of Us Part 2, top 5 things we want to see. So let me know in the comment section below which one you want to see first. So with all of that said and done, let's dive right into this video. So these are the promotional photos for Fear the Walking Dead Season 5. Some very interesting photos, I gotta say. But first up, we have this shot of this zombie or this walker. It has this tree trunk going through its chest, which is pretty gruesome. Pretty cool looking walker, and I love the fact that they are tweaking the walkers just a little bit in Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, much like they've been doing on the Mothership show. But I just think that the last few seasons of Fear the Walking Dead, the walkers have been pretty much similar. But I love that they are giving us some maybe iconic, some very interesting walkers in Season 5. Next up, we have this shot of Strand and Charlie. Now, one thing that's very interesting is Strand is wearing a glove on one hand, but not the other. Not sure what that is. Obviously, it could be because he's going to be shooting with the other hand, and because of that, he wants to wear the glove, so he has a better grip on the gun. That's probably what it is, but this is a pretty cool shot of Strand and Charlie. It's going to be interesting to see how those two characters are going to interact. We haven't really seen them together in season 4. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with those two characters. Next up, we have Althea and Alicia, another very interesting duo. We haven't really seen Althea and Alicia go on missions together or spend too much time together or even have a lot of screen time together. So it's very, very interesting that we are getting these two together for season 5. The other thing that I do want to say, Alicia seems to have her signature weapon back. That's pretty cool, pretty awesome. Next up, we have this shot of John and June. Not sure what John is doing. He has a very interesting pose, but June is looking up at someone or somewhere, and she has a bullet in hand. Maybe they get a clue about something using the bullet. It's going to be very interesting to see what they do with June and John and the story between those two. I hope that they don't give us just a cliche love story between these two, and I hope that there's more to it than just that. Next up, we have this shot of June, John, and Althea, and of course Luciana, who appears to be shot. Now, she does make it out alive. She's not going to die from this, but she is definitely injured at this point. And June, having medical background, is trying to help her. And then this shot of Morgan with his bow staff, ready to attack someone. Very cool shot of Morgan. Not sure if this is part of the episode or if this is just a promotional shot. But then we have this shot of Luciana. Of course, she is injured. She has bandages on her shoulders and also her arm. This seems to be the aftermath of the other shot that we looked at just a few minutes ago, where we had Luciana being treated for her wounds. Then we have this shot of Wendell and Sarah. And of course, they are in the SWAT truck, Althea's SWAT truck. Not sure where the other truck is, but this is definitely Althea's SWAT truck. If you pay attention right here, you can see this is the compartment that brings out the machine gun that they have on the truck. So that's pretty cool. Not sure why Althea isn't driving it, why Sarah is. Very interested to see what they do with that. Then we have this shot of these two new characters, or these two new teen characters, or child characters, whatever you want to call them. These characters were seen on the trailer as well. So we have seen them before. Not sure who they are, what community they're from, or anything like that. Now, this shot I think is related to the shot that we had in the trailer, where we had the plane coming in and the two kids ducking down. I think this image is related to that scene from the trailer. Then we have this shot of another new character, a teen character. Now, I think this character is most likely in the same community as the other two kids that we saw, and she might even be their leader or one of the higher ranking individuals from that community. Very interesting. Very interested actually to see what this new group is and who they are. I hope they don't give us a repetitive story. I hope they don't give us something that we've already seen, kind of like something that they did on The Walking Dead in season 9 or anything else that's similar. I hope they give us something new and something unique. But that's basically all the photos that were released. Again, we don't have too much information or too much there to make a lot of predictions, but I think we have enough to kind of have an idea about where the story is going to go. They're going to be helping out people. They're going to come across this group, and there's going to be some sort of tension or conflict between this group and the survivors on Fear the Walking Dead. And obviously, we're going to have Dwight also joining in as well, and he's going to be crossing over to Fear the Walking Dead as well. But in terms of the actual plot, there isn't too much there for us to make a prediction. The only things we can really say about the story are what I just mentioned, and the fact that Luciana is going to be shot, but she's going to be fine. Other than that, there isn't too much there for us to make any other predictions. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe for more content, and press the bell button to receive notifications for daily uploads.